All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 797. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man whose boy is now a man, Wombat.
That is true. I had the bar mitzvah over a week ago at this point, which is crazy. But yes, it was very nice. Thank you for asking.
I didn't ask.
Inferring.
No,
I was gonna say.
just made a clever intro, that's all. How was it, though? Seriously, how was it?
It was very nice. It wound up being nicer than I thought it would wind up being. So
Pigs in a blanket, yes or no?
No, it was backyard barbecue themed. We had brisket and ribs and corn on the cob and cheddar cornbread and fried chicken. It was very good.
Now,
the food was
pork
really
ribs
good.
or just beef ribs?
They were pork ribs at a bar mitzvah.
Just checking on that.
I know. I'm reformed. Yeah, I'm reformed.
Jew light, we like to call it on Long Island.
Not all Jews are kosher. You know that as well as I do. So we're not kosher.
And some
what's going on behind you? Like, are there emergency vehicles?
Yes, there are. There's some sort of police action behind you.
It's the outside lights.
Nope,
they're festive.
There's a guy with a gun there.
Oh yeah, that's on. Yeah,
that's Wombat's exterior lighting.
What kind of festive are they?
They just surround the fire pit, but they're set to a timer, so they ought to go off. Yeah,
summer is the season.
They will probably go off before the show ends automatically.
Okay.
So, but it was a very nice occasion.
That's all we get. How was DJ Moses?
DJ Moses was very good. He was very nice. DJ Moses at the end of the bar mitzvah, all the food that isn't eaten, you get to take home. And there was like a half tray of ribs still left.
Oh, DJ
and
Moses is like,
he was like, and I'm like, I can't take all this food home. No, I'm not going to eat it. I don't eat like that at all anymore, let alone enough for basically would have been like 20 people before this food spoils. And I said to him, I'm like, do you want any of this food? And he was like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, whatever you want, you can take. I'm like, here, just take this whole tray of ribs. He's like, this is the best bar mitzvah I've ever been to.
He's like, the DJ Moses likes.
He might as well.
Let me get it in my car.
Exactly.
Come on I gave him ribs. Let's see those ribs, ladies and gentlemen.
I gave him that and a tray of salmon because I don't know. Because this is what happens when you ask other people for advice for the menu. I had the menu of what I thought would have been really nice.
Let's hear it.
And my mother looks at it and my wife looks at it and she goes, you have family members that are not going to eat anything on this menu. You have to get something for like those family members. I'm like, what? They're like, don't they have like a grilled salmon or something?
Haven't they figured this out by this point in their lives?
And I'm the idiot who got the salmon. And every single one of my family members just dove right into the ribs and brisket like they had never seen ribs and brisket before. Which is great. That was the whole point of me getting that. But no one ate the salmon. It was just this big thing of salmon that I paid for that no one ate.
So all those salmon, they like swam upstream to get to your bar mitzvah. They worked so hard and they just lay dead, ignored. Well, DJ Moses. Did he want the salmon?
DJ Moses got a full tray of salmon. Like the whole thing. An unopened, untouched tray of salmon. I'm like, you go to town, buddy. Enjoy it. Enjoy your fish. Enjoy your fish and ribs.
Nice.
So
not a combo you usually go with. I wouldn't say.
I wanted to go with grilled shrimp, and I was outvoted. I know, and it's
you gotta go grilled shrimp. No, that's a terrible. I mean, who? Again, not a very Jewish, very Jew friendly, but. I say general population, more people are going to go for it's the most popular. I think shrimp is the most popular seafood, is it not?
Yeah, I love shrimp. It's probably my favorite.
I don't know the answer
and I still
to that.
didn't get it, so I don't know.
You don't know if they measure that? You said?
I don't know if shrimp is the most popular seafood. It's a valid question.
I feel like I read that somewhere. What is the most popular seafood?
I believe it.
It seems reasonable.
Shrimp, number one. But
shrimp.
Salmon, number two.
Oh.
That makes sense too, but yeah. I like both, but I prefer shrimp, and I was outvoted. And that was, again, if that was the only mistake from the bar mitzvah, was that I got salmon instead of shrimp. That is a incredibly successful event for anyone who's ever thrown a large party knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll take it. I'll take that being the only thing that was a bust.
Can we hear more about DJ Moses? Like, what was the setup like?
It was, I mean, it was he, you know, the big stand, and you know, we played music, and
Did he have record
actually,
players or a DJ controller?
Honestly didn't take a
Did
close
it look
look.
like this?
It was probably, yeah, I think it was more like that.
The lights on it because it's not plugged in.
Yeah, there were lots of lights, and he was actually mostly out on the floor, and there was another guy. He was the MC Moses, not DJ Moses.
Oh,
He was out on the floor, and he had a dancer with him, you know, and then the girl, the girl dancer.
DJ Abraham was on the ones and twos.
Yeah, there's
was
a girl
dancer at your bar mitzvah.
Yeah, she goes around and she gets all the guys on the dance floor. She gets them dancing. She starts dancing with everyone. So they
have you never been to a bar mitzvah, Ship?
No, I've never been to a bar mitzvah.
Oh man.
We also had a photo booth, and there was the photo booth guy, and yeah.
That's what a bar mitzvah is, Ship. Here's the deal. There's the meal, you gotta choose the food, you gotta choose there's music, so you gotta choose band or DJ. That's pretty much or the fancy ones, they'll like go all splash out on and get everything. And then you have some sort of entertainment, usually like dancers or I mean anything you could think of, fucking full-blown casino in the bar mitzvah.
Yeah, we didn't go that crazy. We
all
went
the
with
Old Testament stuff.
We had a photo booth, a foosball table, and an air hockey table. We had the dancer, we had the MC. There was lots of like giveaway stuff. We had jerseys that we gave to people if they, you know, if they won prizes, they could win a jersey.
Wait, what kind of jersey?
They weren't like the nicest. I'll say that much. They weren't like authentic, expensive.
It had your son's name on it, or no?
No. They were like a Jets jersey or a Mets jersey. Mets and Jets. A lot of Mets and Jets.
You know the Mots, the New York Mots. They had that jersey, and the
I mean, I didn't know we were having the jerseys until they started handing out the jerseys, and then I'd ask, "Where did the jerseys come from?"
And you're like, the jersey. You were told the jerseys are included in the package, right?
Well, my wife bought the jerseys. I'll tell it's just a dumb story, but now I'll have to tell it. So my son's friend had a bar mitzvah, and that mom ordered the jerseys for that bar mitzvah, but they didn't show up to her house until 2 days after the event.
So you got it.
So she was sitting on these boxes of jerseys, and she's like, "Do you want these jerseys? I'll sell them to you for like half of what I paid for them."
Fuck yeah.
And that's what happened.
Like, fuck yeah, a quarter of what you paid. Exactly.
So we got all these jerseys. And I feel bad because that kid was at the bar mitzvah, and he was like seeing all the jerseys that should have been his.
You should have thrown him a few extra jerseys.
Hey, whatever. I'm not MC Moses.
That's his job.
That's his job.
To be fair, MC Moses didn't know where the jerseys came from, and they had this big, like, you know, sketchy story behind them.
My job is to collect the checks and drive home.
Right. Make sure everything gets home. Everybody gets home safely. Nice.
Make sure everyone gets home safely.
I'm sorry I missed it, but I also went to a weed party and Japanese barbecue. So
that's quite all right. Would you have had a nice time? Probably. Would you have had the best time? You wouldn't have known anyone. It would have been weird. Right. I get it. Yeah. I get it.
I'll just be there sweating the whole time in my suit that I haven't worn in 7 years or something.
That's okay. I had plenty of friends there.
Good.
And relatives.
I saw the pictures. Mm-hmm. Was everybody like, "Oh my God, you're so skinny. We didn't even recognize you"?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, I bet. Must have been awesome.
I know I haven't hit the 50-pound mark yet, which makes me very sad. But
it's no rush.
I'm at 49.
Nice.
But the 49 mark.
Didn't we say that people got to send gifts at 50?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, but I'm at 49.
Right. Well, you know, it seems inevitable at this point.
They should at least start buying the gifts, I guess.
Yeah, I think you should get ready.
Right. That's good that you told us to start buying.
Yeah. Okay. Get ready with them presents.
What do you want for your presents?
I don't know. I have no idea. Not food.
Fortnite? V-Bucks? Not food, you said?
Yeah, not food. Yes, V-Bucks. I could be awarded in V-Bucks. That works.
What about like some workout gear?
That would actually also be, I could use shorts. I know you have Father's Day on the list. I did get some really nice socks for Father's Day. So
nice.
And my wife got me shirts that are one size smaller than all my other shirts because my shirts are too big on me.
That's a good gift.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I got for Father's Day?
What'd you get?
I told you, so you do know. I got these Meta sunglasses.
Oh,
so
that's right.
I can record you now. Look,
Nice.
they look like regular sunglasses, but they have a camera. Look, I'll turn the camera on. Oh wait, it's still turning on.
Okay.
We'll
Now
stay
it's gone.
still. Okay.
Do they say, Smithers, I love it when you turn me on?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, these are pretty good for like recording things and asking meta questions.
You should make
that
sure you
doesn't
wear
know the
those.
answer to.
Make sure you're recording while you drive.
No, it's good for that. It is good for that, actually.
I know. That's what it was a half a joke.
It's good, but it can only record a minute at a time.
Don't go anywhere that's more than a minute away.
And it has to be in vertical mode. But other than that, it's pretty cool, and the quality of the photos and video is surprisingly good. You can
Why
ask
did they
Meta,
choose to have it in vertical mode? Why wouldn't
because that's a good question.
they
That's
immediately choose landscape?
that's not even an option. It is only available in vertical mode.
I guess maybe it's an Instagram thing.
it is an
it's a
Instagram
metaphor.
thing. It is
Look
definitely an
at
Instagram
that.
thing. They
Boom.
want you to post these right to your Instagram stories or your Facebook stories. And for that, it is actually very good. And you know, there are situations where you just don't want to be holding a camera. I mean, no, but the thing that makes them like a good product is that they basically just look like sunglasses. And the product is good enough that I'm surprised that Apple doesn't have one just like it that's a little better. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it's a real product that has a real use, like a hands-free camera.
Okay, it doesn't have a real use. It has
I'm going to tell you,
use.
it has a few uses. It's great for listening to podcasts because you can take calls in it, and you can listen to podcasts, and the music sounds like
I've got
shit.
a hat that does that.
Now that's, yeah. But this does it maybe a little more elegantly than the hat because you can control it, you know, from the stem of the sunglass. I guess that's all it really does. You can ask its AI questions, but the Meta AI fucking is bad. I feel like it's the worst AI of the competing AIs. It's still making shit up phase.
The Meta AI just heard that and now it's plotting your death.
You know what? It's so incompetent. I don't think that it could really do a good job. I feel very safe.
It's gonna come in with a spoon instead of a knife.
Yeah, it'll just fuck it up somehow. It'll just make shit up. It'll, just stab the floor. It does make, yeah. I'll tell you something. Like, you know how in Instagram, when you search, you pull up the search thing, it's like, it says ask Meta, really, even though you're just searching. I'm just talking regular Instagram, right? Are you familiar with that? So I once was searching for this weed brand called Doja, okay? Doja Pack. It's a very famous weed brand. And by accident, like I put a space in, it thought I was asking Meta about Doja Pack, okay? And it gave me this thing about a Doja Pack is something that fans of Doja Cat put together with Doja Cat merchandise. And it was this whole 2 paragraphs of this thing about Doja Cat and her fans and merchandise, and put together in a pack. And I was like, that's crazy coincidence. And I Googled it, and of course, it's completely made up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, Meta, I think you just made this up. And its response was, oops, yeah, I did get a little carried away, and I made this whole thing up. Like, that means you're just useless if I have to fucking check everything that you're doing. Anyway, the glasses are good. Meta is not that good. But listening to the podcasts, taking the hands-free videos and photos is pretty cool. Like if you have stuff that's worth shooting, and they don't, regular Ray-Bans are pretty expensive anyway. So you spend a couple more bills. And
now you're usually like a drugstore sunglasses guy. So this
100%.
is surprising to me.
Yes. So
you're like a volume sunglass user.
I don't pay more than $15. $15 is the high end of my sunglasses. But, it comes with a case, and the case charges it. So you're always aware of sort of where the case is. And because you're wearing these fancy sunglasses, you're always aware of where the sunglasses are. So I'm never going to put put them down in a restaurant if they're not like inside my hat or, something. I am tempted to put an AirTag in the case, though, but that doesn't help me if I don't have the glasses in the case, and it may not fit. But I don't know. It's cool. I like it. So it's a good product, and like I said, I'm surprised Apple doesn't have something like this too. Like people would fucking buy that. They would sell a lot more Apple whatevers than Meta Ray-Bans. Just saying.
Where were you last week, Chip?
I was in the epicenter of video games, Montana.
Yes.
You ever been to Montana?
That's where
Not a
Sushi
real
Dragon
place.
lives. Sushi Dragon lives there. That's the only other video game thing that I know there.
I didn't see a single video game thing there when I was there the
Did
entire
you see
time.
any other
I don't know.
people there?
Did you see
Isn't it one of the
anything?
least populated?
There's some
states
people.
per-
I went
per
to
capita?
the top of a big mountain called Big Mountain.
Good
How
names.
was
So, it was a good size.
Lived
Yeah,
up to the
I went
name.
out. Yeah, everything out there is named like somebody pointed at it, just like randomly walking by and just named it something.
Explains Butte.
Some Canadian guy walked by and he went, what
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying.
were 16 miles from Canada at one point.
See?
Nice.
Yep. Glacier National Park is pretty cool if you've never been there. And
I have not. I'd love to go.
yep, they've got.
I don't recall getting invited.
I didn't invite you to our family vacation. Yeah.
Nope.
The park
You're
actually
correct.
doesn't invite people to come visit. It just, you have to.
What's that about?
Bad marketing.
But have you ever been on an alpine slide?
Yes.
Those are fun.
Dangerous.
We
Are
did-
they still dangerous?
It seemed a little dangerous. Yeah.
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 I
But
remember hitting
I
myself
stuck
on
my
those.
kids. I stuck my kids on them and said, "Have fun."
Push them.
Yeah.
The ones at Action Park were not.
I'm sure these are a little bit safer than the ones at Action Park.
Everything is safer than the parking lot wasn't safe at Action Park.
Right. So yeah, I mean, apple mines is pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah, there is a good time.
The kids must have been freaking out.
They were, so you control them like the natural state of them. They have like the handle that goes in between your knees, basically. The natural
I have
state
one
of
of
them is like with the brakes on.
Right.
So to get my kids like that weigh like, I don't know, like 40 pounds to like hold on to this thing and push it forward with enough strength to get them going really fast. Like they were not screaming down the mountain. Right. So like I was behind my daughter and like she was basically all the way down to the bottom of it before the guy said like, all right, you're good to go now. Because like I caught her like almost like within seconds because I was
Right.
just like, I'm going full speed on this thing. Like,
And you weigh more.
and I weigh more. Yes. But yeah, I know Montana's there's people there. There's just not a whole lot of them. But the area that we were in, we were in, where were we in? Whitefish was the name of the town we were in.
Somebody
Yep.
pointed.
Somebody pointed. Somebody saw one.
It was a Native American. That was his nickname.
Probably.
I'm sure that's why everything's named like that. It's just straight translations from.
Yeah, no, it is. Like we
Yeah.
had like tour guides that were telling us and everything.
That's cool.
It's all like the third largest dam in the U.S. I think, Hungry Horse Dam.
The horse just keeps on eating. Right on top of the dam. That is one hungry horse. Damn.
So I suggest Montana. It's a good getaway spot. There's a lot of dispensaries there too, GP.
Oh, I didn't even know that it was legal there.
I don't know if it is either, but I don't think anybody cares.
It's Montana. There's like 7 people. There's
there's like bumper
officer.
stickers that say like there's no laws in Montana and stuff. Like
I believe it.
Yeah.
Sushi Dragon, the famous Twitch streamer, moved from an LA basement, where he had all of his streaming stuff set up. He moved to Montana so he could lease a giant warehouse. I don't know how big it is.
Sure.
It's probably like 15,000 square feet, 20,000 square feet. It seems pretty substantial. And I'm sure he pays less than he paid for his apartment in LA. So yeah, that's cool. All right. Did we cover all the things?
I think we covered the things.
I put this thing on the show feedback because I saw we had none. So I was desperate, but this was pretty cool. What does it say? Jay William, he bought 2 of those 98-inch TVs that Chip bought.
Oh, nice. The TCLs. Yeah.
The TCLs. He's got one set up, and then he sent us a picture in the show thread from last episode. You can see us all. You can see he's watching the CAGcast on his 98-inch television, and then you can see another 98-inch television still in the box and on the pallet, which he's I don't know. He's trying to
The
say
pallets. It looks like it's on 2 pallets.
Yeah, I can't even tell what's going on there. It's a lot. It looks like it. I didn't even notice it there until I read that he had 2 TVs there because it looks like it's just part of his wall. It's still in the box. Anyway, that's a pretty cool pick. Thanks for saying.
I think he's going to be happy with those. Like, I have yet to regret buying this 98-inch TV.
Yeah,
Like,
big is
Nice.
good. Big is good.
Yeah.
Just like in RoboCop, bigger is better.